Know thyself. We've all heard it. It's an ancient piece of wisdom passed down through centuries. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself what it really means? Is it just a catchy phrase we throw around, or is it a deep, life-changing question? Most of us go through life without ever truly answering it. We build lives based on what others expect of us, what society tells us to be. We put on masks to fit in, to survive. But deep inside, do you really know who you are? Are you truly aware of your desires, your triggers, your habits, and your deepest fears? Imagine waking up tomorrow, not in the life you've created for others, but in the life that is authentically yours. This journey of self-awareness is the most powerful one you can embark on. Knowing yourself isn't just about labels or personality tests. It's about understanding why you do what you do, why you think the way you think, and why you react the way you do. Self-awareness is power. It's the key to breaking free from the noise, from the chaos, and from all the expectations that the world places on you. Without knowing yourself, you'll always be at the mercy of others' opinions, labels, and expectations. But once you start to see who you really are, you'll become the one who holds the pen to your own story. It won't be easy, it won't be quick, but it will be worth it. And in this video, I'll guide you through the journey of understanding yourself more deeply. We'll explore your personality, your fears, your desires, and how you can begin to take control of your own life in ways that will change you forever. So, without wasting any more time, let's dive into the first point that will set you on the path to self-discovery. Subscribe now, not for this channel, but for yourself, because mastering your mind starts with understanding yourself. 1. Understand your emotional triggers. Every person has emotional buttons, things that, when pressed, make you react without thinking. Maybe you get defensive when criticized. Maybe you shut down when ignored. Or maybe you lash out when you feel misunderstood. These reactions don't come from nowhere. They come from experiences buried deep in your past. Pain, fear, rejection, failure. If you don't know your triggers, you'll always be controlled by them. You'll think you're making choices, but really your pain is choosing for you. Knowing yourself means learning to pause and ask, why did I just feel that? Why did I react like that? When you spot a trigger, don't fight it. Follow it. It will lead you straight to the places inside you that still need healing. And that's where real self-awareness begins, in the places we usually avoid. 2. Explore your core values. Who are you when nobody's watching? What do you stand for when there's nothing to gain? Your core values aren't just nice words like honesty or loyalty. They are the invisible compass guiding every decision you make. But here's the truth. Many people live their whole life following someone else's values. Maybe your parents taught you to always obey. Maybe school taught you to always compete. Maybe society taught you that success equals money. But do you believe that? Self-knowledge means stripping away all the noise and asking yourself deeply, what do I truly care about? What am I willing to fight for? Because until you define your own values, you will always live by someone else's definition of success. And that's a sure way to end up lost. 3. Study your thought patterns. Your thoughts shape your reality. Every day your brain is running scripts, old beliefs, inner voices, unconscious habits. Maybe you constantly think you're not good enough. Maybe you talk yourself out of opportunities before they even start. Maybe you assume people will reject you, so you never try. These thoughts are not facts, they are programs, and they've probably been running since childhood. Becoming self-aware means slowing down and watching your thoughts, like a silent observer. Don't argue with them, just notice, and then ask, where did this come from? The more you observe your mental patterns, the more you gain the power to rewrite them. Because the most dangerous prison is the one built inside your own head. 4. Notice your energy and environment. Your body speaks. So does your environment. But most people don't listen. They ignore the tension in their chest, the fatigue in their mind, the stress in their shoulders. They stay in draining relationships. They force themselves into toxic jobs, and then wonder why they feel lost. Self-knowledge is not just mental, it's physical, emotional, spiritual. Pay attention to how you feel after you spend time with certain people. Notice what activities drain you and what lights you up. You are not lazy. Maybe you're misaligned. You are not broken. Maybe you're stuck in the wrong place. The more you listen to your energy, the more you'll know where you belong. And that's the beginning of finding not just who you are, but where you thrive. 5. Observe how you react to failure. Failure is not your enemy. Your reaction to it is. When you fail, do you get angry? Do you blame others? Do you shut down? Or do you reflect, adjust, and rise again? Your reaction to failure reveals your resilience, your ego, and your level of growth. Most people aren't afraid of failure. They're afraid of what failure says about who they are. But here's the truth. Failure doesn't define you. It reveals you. Knowing yourself means watching your lowest moments, not just your highlights. It's in the failure, in the breakdown, in the lost battles, that your real character is exposed. And once you see it clearly, you can shape it. 6. Watch how you treat others when you have power. It's easy to be kind when you're weak. The real test is how you act when you have the upper hand, when you have the money, the influence, the advantage. Do you stay humble? Or do you dominate, control, and humiliate? Self-awareness isn't just internal. It's reflected in your relationships. How you treat the waiter, the cleaner, the stranger on the street says more about you than how you speak on stage. Power reveals the real you. And if you don't know yourself, you'll misuse that power, thinking it makes you strong, when in reality, it's exposing your insecurity. 7. Reflect on what you fear the most. If you want to know yourself, look at what you fear, not just spiders or heights, but deeper fears. The fear of being alone, the fear of being irrelevant, the fear of being forgotten, unloved, unseen. These fears shape your decisions silently. You chase people, not because you love them, but because you fear being abandoned. You overwork, not because you're ambitious, but because you fear not being enough. Self-awareness means standing face to face with those fears and saying, I see you, because once you name them, they lose their power. And what's left behind is your truth. Knowing yourself is not a one-day task, it's a lifetime journey. It's about digging into your past, listening to your thoughts, feeling your energy, and daring to ask the hard questions. Who am I when no one's watching? What drives me? What scares me? What truly matters to me? The more you explore these answers, the more you'll stop living a life of noise and start living a life of meaning. Because the most powerful weapon in this world is not money, fame, or success. It's a human being who truly understands themselves. Unshakable, focused, alive. Subscribe not for the channel, but for your own evolution. Every video is a mirror to help you see yourself more clearly. And that clarity, that's your superpower. He who knows others is wise, but he who knows himself is unstoppable.